Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We are back yet again for some more Chainsaw Man live reaction for chapter, this time, 170. So, with that being said and done, hopefully this chapter has some more meat on the bone. I've been asking for some meat on the bone for a minute now, so I'm hoping that this chapter right here will be something for us to actually sink our teeth into and to have a better conversation with, and us not trail off into another like anime or some other discussion that doesn't pertain to Chainsaw Man. All right, so with all that being said and done, y'all know where to read it. Go over there to the Shonen Jump app so you can read it with me and react along with me if you haven't already read it. And if you have, just sit back before I get done all my reactions, so then we just have an actual discussion about said chapter. So let's see what's going on here. Don't read this chapter. What you talking about? Well, this is what we do. I don't miss a week. I put the work in all day, every day. So therefore, we gonna make it happen, Captain. We gonna do it. What's the worst that can happen, Woke? What's the worst that can happen? But how you doing? Welcome in. I'm hoping this is gonna be something, because the fact that you're saying that means that there's something that went on in this chapter, which is not a bad thing. We've been asking for it. So if it's not, if something happened, I need it. All right. Yeah, as for it, look, a lot happened. A lot can happen. Look. Good. All right. So let's see what we got here for Chainsaw Man, chapter 170. How to eat sushi. Also, welcome in, Desto. Sick to my stomach. Wow. Okay, then see. Okay, what's about to happen here? My stomach's already acting up. But you know what? Let's continue regardless. Say what? It's important to do things in the proper order. Sushi tastes twice as good if you start with the light toppings. Alrighty then. I mean, look, buddy. I don't think you know what you're trying to do here. You're still a trash, Barem. Just know this. You can act nice all day long, but you're still trash. Okay. Go to hell. Oh, disobey, and you'll lose your chance to see Nayuta. Does he, like I said, does he even know? I feel like this is bait. I don't know about this guy, all right? When I catch you, Barem getting hands all day, every day, and he actually eats the freaking sushi. I swear to God, this better not be laced with something. It better not be laced with anything, okay? He's eating it. That's more like it. Good boy. Next up, gotta be squid. He's really just forcing him to eat all the sushi. Why is he eating like a goddamn caveman? All right, God. Hey, you can't savor the sushi like that. Leave it on top of your tongue for a while. See, but look, you told him to eat it, and now you're trying to direct him on how he should eat his sushi. See, this is the problem right here, man. You trying to control too much. Are you the control devil? I don't think you are. I don't think you got that ability, sir. You don't know what you're doing. Whoa, he freaking smacked the goddamn plate. He said, all right, I'm done with you. Enough of this, all right? Don't be mad, Chainsaw Man. What's going on? Also, do you not see this individual here? Man, this is walking trash over here on that side, over there, right? That's walking trash right there, okay? And Fammy just don't care. Fammy's just ready to eat. She does not care what's going on in the background. She's just like, all right, bet, good. Will you take me to Nayuta if I kill the public safety monks hiding outside? As tempting as that sounds, just cool your jets. It's not like they want to kill you either, you know. All public safety really wants, us to, for that matter, is to see a teensy-wincy bit of Chainsaw Man's power. Now, again, what? The cap. It's like, no, what? Itsy bitsy. Once he goes in that form, you've already seen itsy bitsy wits of his power in the first place. What are you talking about? All right. I don't think us has seen Barem. I don't believe so. I mean, still, look, man. When you look at somebody, don't you get like the feeling of like, yo, that person must be bad or something? You know what I'm saying? Like you have like your intuitions and things of that nature that are there, you know? And why can't you just at least see that from him? Because that guy's trash. All right? So all I gotta do is turn it to Chainsaw Man then? Let me finish. Like I said, There's a proper order to things. Your transformation into Chainsaw Man is still incomplete. We don't want just any Chainsaw Man. We want a Chainsaw Man with the power to erase devil's names from existence itself. Interesting. So you're looking for Pochita. That's not going to be as simple as you think. Honestly, I don't even know how it can truly get into that form like that. Of course, I mean, I guess maybe without like some type of shock or something crazy happening to really like push them forward. You know, yeah, I guess you need an incentive in some ways to make that happen. But I don't know. I don't know how you really get into that form. I mean, I get what he's asking for, but look, what you even gonna do with that anyways, huh, Barem? What you gonna do with that? Remember, fight back, Black Chainsaw Man in part 1. Does he want that heat again? I think so. Honestly, I think he does. He's looking for the heat. He wants the smoke. He said, "Bring that to me." Even though he might get erased in the process, but you know what? Look, he said, "Let's go. I'm ready." Chainsaw Man don't have that power. They're tools for cutting down trees. Weird, right? Okay, this is gonna be an interesting conversation. Hypothetically, it could be that Chainsaw's original had many uses, but after Chainsaw Man erased a lot of things, cutting down trees was the only one that remained. Oh, hold on. Okay, wait, because this has been a question about Chainsaw Man's power for the longest time. Okay, we cooking a little bit in this chapter, because we always ask the question when it comes to Chainsaw Man, why is he able to actually erase people's abilities? Like, what is the reason for this? How does chainsaws have correlations to being able to just cut down and erase your foe? So this is a very interesting conversation right here. All right. Controlling the others. Yeah, it was controlling the others. Yeah. They're all hybrids and they're all controlled by her, is the thing here. So this is interesting. Here, lean tuna. Getting back on track. To fully become Chainsaw Man, you need 2 things. So he has an idea of how to do this as well. Interesting. Everyone's fear and your unhappiness. I mean, that makes sense. That does make sense, given how the whole situation was when it pertained to Makima and how like much in despair he actually was. But the fear aspect of it is the only thing that actually doesn't quite make a lot of sense, especially when he turns to that form at that time. So I mean, this is like I'm pretty sure a theory that he has here. So I don't know how true that entire thing is, because not everybody was afraid of like chainsaws at that time when he did transform there. So I mean, I don't know. The prerequisites of him getting to that form is still, to me, a little foggy. But all right, interesting. Chainsaw's recent superhero status made that a pain. Now though, he's become an everyday object of fear, on par with aging and sickness. Really? I mean, I guess that makes sense, given that, you know, there's a Chainsaw Man church that's all turned into chainsaws, so therefore that fear is like very heightened at the moment. That's the plan, obviously. Interesting though. Next, it's time to eat some deluxe fatty tuna. Chef, send it down the belt. Coming right up. What the? No way! What is that? What is? Yucks! That scared me. What the hell? What's happening? What's happening? Ain't no way. 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 Nah, what? No. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I wanted something to happen, but dang. That's cold-blooded. Because, like, this is just a child at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And what's more disturbing, I guess, about this, too, is, like her lips look dry. Like, I feel like Part of me feels like Barem must have tortured her before like this, and just, I mean, I want to. Part of me wants to say RIP, but I mean, is there like, would this be a way to kill her? Like, because I mean, she's not normal, right? So like, part of me has hope that there's still a way to get her back, right? Like, look, I mean, this is a chapter. I'm not gonna lie. This was a lot. This was a lot. God dang, Nayuta, come on. That's freaky. This is messed up. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm lost for words here, cause like I thought she'd be captured. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy to just like, and like like I say, she is gone, right? I didn't think that she'd be like she'd die here. I didn't know she was gonna die in this arc. Maybe I gave her too much praise when it comes to her ability, because I always have expected her to be able to do more than what was being shown in some cases. So I thought maybe there was still something to her that she like something like this wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's real or not, and that's the thing. That's why I'm not reacting like, oh my goodness, because it's like I don't know. But the problem is we don't know what went on with Nayuta is the problem here, right? Because she branched off somewhere else, and we haven't seen her ever since then. So like, this very well may be a real reality that we're seeing here, and this could just be fake. The whole purpose is to get under Chainsaw Man's skin. What way to do that? Everybody knows he cares about Nayuta, so why not try to make a copy of her, or make a fake head, or whatever the case is, put on some sushi and call it a day, and see how he reacts to that, because that will put him over the edge regardless of any situation at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even have to look 100% real. Let me look at this again. You know, hold on, let me look at this again. I know it's crazy to be looking at this all over again. It's I don't know. The problem is like, if this, because like it doesn't look fake is the problem here. Like, there isn't like a detail off about the character outside of the fact, like I said, it looked like she was suffering before her death is what this is here, and which makes this whole situation even worse than what we already seeing right here. I don't know. I gotta wait. I don't want to say this is a fact that she's gone, and maybe I'm just coping, but at the same time, this is Chainsaw Man we're talking about. Anything's possible. You gotta remember that. Point that it could be fake because she doesn't have the mole. Wait, is that what it is? Wait, hold up. Wait, for real? What the heck is that on for? You know freaking what? Interesting. So here's the thing. It could just be a detailed miss. Mangakas do this from time to time, that if there's like little small details about someone's facial features, or whatever the case is, sometimes they might miss it in their initial illustrations, and maybe they'll come back to fix it later. There is a possibility of that, but at the same time, that could be very purposeful. That's very interesting. I would say I'm not gonna see her and be upset and sad just yet. All right, because you ain't getting me, Barem. You ain't getting me, sucker. God. Hey, where's her mole under her left eye? If it's real or not. Was she like 7? No, I don't think she was 7. I think she was like, I think she was around like 11, 12. I think, right? This guy's part 2 version of yeah, I know, right? This is pretty much that version of that situation. It's like Dinky just cannot have anybody he can care about. Like, if he gets too close to somebody, they usually end up getting got. in some way, shape, or form, because at the end of the day, he's Chainsaw Man and they want that power from him. And it just keeps happening and happening and happening. It's just like the same happenstance that keeps happening all the goddamn time, and it sucks. It's like I said, Denji has one of the worst lives out there. It's like it just can't get a break. And it's just, it's sad to see. Yeah, we have seen her since she got jumped by that mob. I'd be surprised if that mob was able to actually capture her, but it's not impossible at the same time, though. Because, like, you never know. And or the public safety came in and then swooped in and got her. Because, like, it's not impossible to try to subdue her. Somewhat. Because, like I said, her powers are good, but they're not fully realized. It's not something that she has full-on contracts and other things of that nature to allow her to be at a different level, like how Makima was. Makima had so much setup to a point where that's why she became invincible in a way. Like, she has none of that. She has none of that. Welcome in, Anna. This chapter was a lot. This one actually had a lot going on, Anna. Yeah, but welcome in. Man was absolutely behind this. She's completely silent and staring right at it. It was her idea to come here. Bro. No, that's dirty as heck. Again, like I said, we don't know what her aim is. And we've always kept an eye on her. She's been quiet for the longest time now. She has not changed her expression in any capacity. Especially after that whole thing with Asa. Was like, hey, you're good though, right? Like, you're on our side. And she just said she was ... the entire time. Not a word was spoken. So, like, obviously, there is something else going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if she is working with Barem. Because this, at the end of the day, this is the goal that they're probably looking for at the end of the day here. This maybe going into this Chainsaw Man form is going to allow them to actually prevent the prophecy to begin with, honestly. So, like, This is the ultimate power, and this is what was all leading up to this. This is why they had to invoke fear. All this is set up. So finally, like I've been saying this for the longest time, that Chainsaw Man needs to start stepping it up when it comes to the quality of the content and getting some actual content out that we can actually sink our teeth into. We're freaking doing it now. I think going forward, we're going to start actually having a lot of revelations, and we're finally just getting things done. So I'm looking forward to next week's if there's another chapter this for next week. I don't know if there is or not, but I'm really looking forward to it if it is, because it's worth messing with, okay? Because man, Tab, welcome in. We're currently talking about the chapter of Chainsaw Man. I just got done reading it like a minute or two ago, so we're having a full conversation about that at the moment. What did you all think about the chapter? Because I'm impressed. This was good. Like, finally I can say this. This is a good chapter, god dang it. I can power Nayuta don't become a surrogate sibling to Denji, or is it, and that's your survival situation is low. You know what's funny about this? Because I kept saying this, that I believe Chainsaw Man, like Denji himself, might go out before Asa does. Actually, I think I changed my mind. If Asa does decide to get real close to Denji, like if they actually become a thing, that girl gone too, right? Like, she ain't gonna survive this situation. So maybe I was seeing it the wrong way here, okay? Because it might end off where even Asa ends up becoming another number here for just Denji's like death count that's happening around him. You know what I mean? So that's concerning. That's very concerning, because like I like Asa, and I hope Asa can actually live through part 2, but I don't know, her chances are becoming lower and lower, seeing as this is a trend that's happening with freaking Chainsaw Man right now. I didn't expect Nayuta to die in this arc, like at all. So it shocked me, all right? No break next week? Oh, thank freaking God. Okay. Yeah, because we need a next chapter, so thank you. This man's on a roll now, so keep this up, Fujimoto. Keep this freaking up, god dang it. Yeah, I would like to think so, Woke. They were both involved in the church. I mean, they were. Exactly. Tammy has a fake Chainsaw Man. Do you think she also made a fake Control Devil? That's a very good question, Tav. It's not impossible. Granted, I mean, obviously, I like to think that this fake Saw Man is somebody that, like, he can't be as good as what the actual Chainsaw Man is in the first place, or even as good as Denji. I don't think, honestly. I highly doubt that's the case. So we still have that guy looming. I actually forgot about him. That guy's still around. So that is something to keep your eye on, unless this is just also a thing that she can just like summon because she has devils on hand. So just saying. Egg sushi, squid sushi, and lean tuna. Tuna is red meat. Do you think that was a Nayuta? Oh no! Oh, come on! Don't tap, stop, no, please, hey, bro, wait. Oh, please, if they made, oh no, I didn't even think about that. I swear to God, no, please. Oh, I really hope that's not the case. I mean, Denki does eat anything, and I don't think he knows like sushi like that. Oh God, why'd you tell me that? Oh no. I mean, this is under the guise that we think this is Nayuta for real. This is Nayuta for real. There is a chance of that. I wouldn't like Barem's a sick man. So there's a high chance if this is real, then he would do something like this. He's like, now you got a piece of Nayuta inside you always until you poop it out. Like I said, Barem's gotta go. Barem's gotta go. All right. I mean, you're right. I mean, he has eaten flesh before, right? I don't know if he cooked it or not, but like he did do that. Oh, God freaking dang it, man. Oh, well, the spoiler. And a stop. Took a detour to Katana Man's club, and then the mysterious Baron Barem is the flamethrower devil. Yep, family probably called him. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it would, now thinking about it too, this all would in line within like a family plan, right? If family does have control of this fake Saw man, right? Maybe this fake Saw guy was supposed to be like the person to kind of like help strike fear in Chainsaw Man, because people were actually liking him at the time, so they needed somebody else to try to like maybe fix that situation. But knowing that maybe that one guy wasn't gonna work, this is why they had this other plan concocted or something like that. And like I said, I mean, he like with Chainsaw Man potentially out of the picture anyways, they're gonna use fake Saw Man to take over anyways. I think that was like the initial plan is what they were gonna do. You just get Dinky out the way to begin with, because I think they wanted to get rid of him at one point, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why he was like in the background. Maybe you can utilize that guy after the fact, but I guess plans have changed, and so that's why we're doing this now. So, but again, at the end of the day, it does sound like Fammy is all over this at this point, and we need a revelation. I'm hoping next week's chapter, Fammy finally says something. That would be the icing on the cake for the entire situation. If Fammy does decide to actually talk, because she's been incredibly silent the entire time. So it's time for her to say something and say bon appetit and actually start talking, because like she's been eating the entire time. So look, scariest moment of part 2. Not gonna lie, honestly, to me it's one of the saddest moments for me, because like I don't know, like it sucks because I like Nayuta, like. I like the relationship that Nayuta has with Denji, even though it's not the best, because like there's still like some problems with that, because Nayuta's kind of controlling him in every which way. But I still like the relationship that they did have. You know what I mean? Because Denji, at the end of the day, has somebody to care for, and that helps him out. Not anymore though, apparently. I think Haruka is fake Saw, but he doesn't know it. I think so too. Yeah, that was one of my headcanon theories for this. I really think he is the fake Saw guy, but I don't know if he does know it or doesn't know it. Because, I mean, he probably could know about it. There could be a multiple personality type of situation, too, with it. Like, maybe he needs to get knocked up. Like, how Launch is? Like, in Dragon Ball and everything. She can, like, switch tattoo personalities. Like, there could be something going on with him like that. I mean, the show is weird. The show can get really weird with some of this stuff. So, it's not impossible for things of that nature to happen here. Remember, they haven't explained the copying devil mechanism work. Remember, they haven't explained they haven't really, like, there's a lot, like, that's why I've been saying, like, there's been so much built up here that I really feel like we need to get to a point where we're starting to explain some things here, because I feel like, as we have known, we talked about this last week's chapter and the week before that too, that Chainsaw Man doesn't really have a lot happening. Like, if you were to look at part 2 and part 1 started really getting going at around where part 2 is. Like, there was a lot actually going on at that time. So part 2's taking a lot more time setting things up. So I'm just glad that we, in a way, which I mean, I'm not glad that Nayuta got, but at the same time, I'm glad that we're finally progressing the story here, because we're not just talking about Nayuta here. There's also this theory that has been happening here. We've been talking about this for a while now when it comes to Chainsaw Man and the correlation that he can actually erase abilities. Like, why is that the case here? We don't know exactly why that is, and Barem thinks he has a pretty good idea of how he can at least unleash that power to have that come out, which his theory isn't fully wrong. I just don't know when it comes to the fear aspect of it, because I feel like just simply pushing him over the edge is probably enough to allow him to have that form come out. Now the fear, once that form comes out, we're going to probably see an even stronger form of what the real Chainsaw Man can actually do. That's what's kind of scary about the situation here, because if he goes berserk and he allows that form to come out while everybody's afraid of chainsaws, like, bro, I don't even think anybody can stop him at that point. I don't know if this is I don't know. Like, I know they're trying to have this thing play out like this, but this is not gonna be a good situation for Barem or anybody in the vicinities, because he should be at one of his most powerful like peaks at this point, given how the situation is currently at the moment. So he wants this, but he maybe doesn't understand just how bad it's gonna be. Like, family can have all the devils in the world, they're all gonna get got. So I don't know. All right. But no, there's a whole mystery behind all this, and I think it is time we finally start unraveling what is really going on here. I know we have still some time for the prophecy, but I feel like we need to start expediting some of this information so we can have a better connection to the story, and for part 2 to really start sinking its teeth and showing why this is good, because people have been having issues with the pacing for the longest time, and I started having issues with it myself. So I'm hoping that we keep on this gravy train of just information dumps even, right? I love information dump chapters. Do you think this is the most horrifying moment of part 2? It might be. Just, I mean, because again, it's a freaking child. Like, Barem's an unhinged son of a gun, all right? That sucker needs to go somewhere. So, I mean, I would probably say within part 2, I had to think about it, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. Just Devil's Planet turned out into... actually be the fire. Yeah, I forgot about the fire. But even then, that still was like kind of weird in of itself, when it, like, the fire devil, like, how does that go, how did that correlate exactly? That was the thing that when I read that too, it kind of threw me off, like, regardless of that. It's probably a stretch, but fallen head detached devil design might have been a foreshadow to Nayuta, since Tab, why you cooking over there? Bro, because, I mean, she had to... I mean, that is some interesting foresight. Bro, what? Hold on a minute, because you kind of right, though. What? Oh, my God. Which moment everybody think family was goofy and fun, and then this happens? I mean, that was the whole thing. Look, we all knew. Come on, guys. Look, as Chainsaw Man fans, all of us here, we all knew there was something family was up to. She can act all cutesy all day long, say "agoo" and everything. It don't freaking matter. We know she's a bad woman. All right, we know she nothing to play with. God dang it, ain't no way. I ain't getting fooled by this. You can be acting cute, eating food all day long. Nah, so I got my face with that. Yeah. Ironically enough, people are still more mad on Yoru giving dingy and old-fashioned than Nayuta getting isekai. Really? We going with isekai now? All right, it's like... But wait, people are actually mad about that? Why were they... I mean, I don't know why people were even mad about that in the first place. God dang it. The Justice Devil was the fire devil pretending to be Justice... Yeah, I remember, but it's like, it's still weird. Like, given the ability of what the Justice Devil is technically able to do, it's like, how did that work? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because you're the fire devil, so like how it's like, I don't think they explain like how the powers like system kind of works with the fire / Justice Devil, though, right? Like, that's the thing that's confusing me still, that I'm not quite understanding. Maybe they did explain it, but I can't remember that as a thing. Yeah, they explained that was a fire devil, but not who is copying the devils or how the mechanism. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tab. Because like, I'm not like, I don't think they really explained like the details on how that even works in the first place. Because like, it doesn't make any sense. So like, I'd like to know how that's even like a possibility. I mean, for all we know, we keep thinking, like, I think that Fami has been just like summoning devils, and she just has certain devils with her, like the Eternity Devil and things of that nature. But these devils could just be fake devils altogether, potentially. Here strikes me as a guy that doesn't care about his life. Just 100%. I agree. I don't like, he is somebody I don't think, like, yes, he finally got him out. He's like, nah, I can die maybe. I don't know. Granted, you're not just dying, you're getting erased. Like, you'll never come back if this version of Chainsaw Man comes out and takes you out. Like, this is not, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not something that you want to play with necessarily. And Thor and Fire Devil go together. I mean, maybe. I mean, actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm having these thoughts about the whole Fire Devil. I'm glad you brought this up, because you know what? This is the same situation with Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man has another ability, which is he can erase abilities, right? But then he also just a chainsaw. Like, how does those things even correlate to begin with? If we can start understanding the Fire Devil, that would explain what's going on with Denji and his Chainsaw Man situation, actually. Because is it not the same thing? Was that like a precursor in some cases, actually? Now I'm thinking about it. So, like, makes you wonder, like, is it one of those things where it's like Blackbeard having two abilities and stuff? Like I want to know how this works. I'm very curious now. Like, now that you bring this up. When Denji ate Makima, wording. Yeah. All right. They never showed Denji making sushi out of her. Oh no. Like, I mean, I don't think he really wanted to, like, make good food out of it, Tab. You know what I mean? I don't think he was trying to, like, all right, I need to make some burgers, you know what I'm saying? I gotta whip it up in the kitchen. No, he just like, I gotta get this done. So yeah, like, it wasn't gonna be sashimi, okay? Denji makes make believe sister is an instant death flag in Chainsaw Man world. Power and now I know, right? Like I said, you can't be close to this man. You can't be family of any capacity because you're done. And this is why I'm concerned about Asa now. This is why I'm concerned about Asa. You think Black Chainsaw Man is gonna go on a rampage and summon death? Interesting. You think you think this Chainsaw Man is gonna summon death? So why would that be the case? Like that. So why would you think that would summon death though? I mean, granted, maybe that would, I guess, in a way, because, like, again, if this Black Chainsaw Man does come out, I don't know who can stop him. Like, I don't think there's anybody here that could actually prevent him from going bonkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Asa has gotten stronger, but that doesn't mean that she's gonna be able to, like, handle that situation at all. We've seen what this man can do, and he wasn't even, like, at full fear mode. You know that, like, people were not afraid of chainsaws like that when Makima fought against them at that time. People are afraid right now. There's a whole church and suckers transforming into chainsaws all here, and everybody's afraid. Like, this is why his powers are going to be, like, amplified to the T. Like, it's going to be crazy. So from what we saw from what he can do then, what he can do now is probably, I don't know. That's like the Death Devil might have to just come because she'd probably be the only person that could stop the sucker. So, but even then, I don't even know. Like I said, this situation is like one of the worst possible situations you can go into. And we talked about this before too, about him going into that form, because we know that form at the end of the day is very powerful and concerning. And this moment here is something that can easily 100% flip him to the other side without a doubt. Like he's been holding off, but no, at this point he's gonna have to just go into that form. The timing match when Yori recovered her memories. Nayuta was just killed back then. Yeah, I like that Barem added more potential primordial devils. Aging is actually true. Yeah, you got a point there. He did bring that up, which is kind of nice to actually hear a little bit of extra information about some other devils in the first place. So I mean, again, Barem in general, as much as I hate the saga, because the guy needs to go. I'm telling you right now, he still needs to go. Barem gave us a lot of bombshells within this chapter, because like I said, he was actually kind of cooking a little bit here. I was like, oh snaps! Like there's a lot of conversations that to be had with this man, and he has said a lot. So I give him that. The last thing that he said to Nayuta was, maybe you shouldn't be around me. I mean, was he wrong though? I'm just saying, like he kind of was right. Like, you shouldn't really be around him, because you're around him, bad things happen. But I mean, Nayuta didn't really care about that. I mean, it's so crazy. No, I guess questions for you guys then. Do you think Kishibe is gonna come by? Given the situation at hand, like, Kishibe was the one that gave Nayuta to Denji in the first place. If he hears word about this, like, he's gonna have to pop up at some point right now too, right? Like, he has to come through in this arc at some point then. Like, I don't know, he's just another person that's, like, came to mind here. But even then, like, even if he did come, if he doesn't turn to that Chainsaw Man form, we might be Gucci. But at the same time, if he does, I don't think, not even he can stop him. Kishibe gonna be in trouble. I don't know. You could, feel a small graveyard of you. Yeah, I was like, honestly. And it's just sad. Like, why can't this man just be happy? Why can't he just be happy? Like, this is like, this is the one thing about Chainsaw Man. If you really think about it, it's just like, Denji just can't be happy for nothing. Like, no matter what's going on, I don't think Chainsaw Man is gonna have a happy ending. With how Fujimoto's been writing his characters, I can't see it happening at this point. Okay, like, this man is about to have just he's just gonna be alone. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be sad. It's gonna be a sad ending for Chainsaw Man, the way this is going. So it might be a huge amount of death. Yeah, honestly. And I wonder why Barem wants to summon death so bad. He probably wants to ask the Death Devil to revive Makima. Huh. Well, I mean, that definitely should well be one of Death's abilities, given that you can. I mean, you're the Death Devil, so obviously, like, outside of just death happening, you should be able to also maybe even revive people, which is interesting. Well, I mean, actually, no. I mean, all you have to do, hold up, because remember, Nayuta is still, like, you know, she was still one of the 4 horsewomen, right? So from how we know how Makima, like, had happened, like, let's say she actually died, right? Her form, her control devil should be back in hell now. Like, it should be almost an instantaneous type of situation. Now, if somebody can open the gate of hell, we can just get the control devil out from there and make it to the real world. Outside of then the control devil dying in hell, then being reincarnated and inverted back into the real world. Because that's kind of how it works, right? So, I mean, they do have a gateway to hell with the falling devil. Huh. As I say, this falls in line so much more with freaking Fami again, because, I mean, she has control of the fallen devil. Fallen devil, we saw how they can jump into hell like that, but I wonder if these characters can kind of pop out in that same sense. Man, you got me wondering, because, like, there's a lot happening here. there's a lot happening right now that my brain's going all over the place at the moment. So I need to focus on one thing right now. Interesting. Barem theory of how Chainsaw can erase existences was kind of dumb. How do you figure, Tav? He's been a little late to. I mean, honestly, he kind of is. Yeah, if he comes by, it's kind of too late. I mean, I still feel like he should be somebody to appear. Even though if he does appear, there's a high chance, in my honest opinion, sucker gonna die. All right, look, I don't see him surviving this. All right. Make preparation for the apocalypse. He has to be, right? The way the situation is, we are in a dire situation. Like, this is the worst possible situation you could be in right now. So I'm hoping some suckers are taking time to actually set some stuff up for some countermeasures. I'm hoping that's the case here, all right? Kishibe shows right after Rize saves the day. Well, you think Rize gonna be good enough? Man, bro. Let Rize come through. She gonna get got too. It's like, she gonna be next to my chopping block, all right? Her head's gonna be freaking plastered on some sushi as well. Nah, man. Fire Punch showed me how Denji is just gonna get more miserable. Honestly, yeah. See, Tab, look. So you've actually read Fire Punch. Me and Anna were reading Fire Punch on stream on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster, right? So I stream over there, everything, right? But we couldn't finish it. Like, Fire Punch is a lot, okay? Like, that Fujimoto, I don't know what was going on in his head when he made that, but god dang it, man, it's a hard read. It's because there's just so much going on in that goddamn manga. So, but you right though. You right though, because like this is what I'm saying. Fujimoto more than likely is gonna have Denji just not have a happy ending. Like, if anybody's expecting a happy ending here, you better think again, because I ain't no way. God. Barem become one of the Chainsaw Man best villains. 100%, I agree. You can't even say one of the best. He is the best right now. I hate this man. Like, I genuinely do not like Barem. Barem is one of those characters he needs to be erased from existence, okay? Like, somebody take him out. Like, please, okay? Like, I can't handle this man because he just won't stop being literal trash. So, no, he's 100% the best villain, I think, in Chainsaw Man right now. 100%. I think Santa Claus is still the biggest piece of trash in Chainsaw Man. I don't know, man. I think even Barem's worse than that. I don't know. Maybe I need to reread on Santa Claus real quick. Maybe I can get my hatred back on him. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Freaking that sucker. I'm telling you. If Nayuta lives, I think this is Soul Street path to becoming Makima 2.0. I mean, yes and no. Like I said, like if she does live, like I can definitely see this being the case. But if she is dead, regardless of anything, like I said, the Control Devil is an entity that won't die unless Chainsaw Man himself gets rid of him, right? It just really, like I said, let me talk about it, because like I said before, I feel like Fami's plan had to alter. Initially, I think she wanted to actually get rid of Chainsaw Man to then use Fake Saw Man as the prop up of the character and kind of like go from there. Like initially too, she actually I think wanted Nayuta to work with her, but Nayuta didn't want to work with her, so then she had to find another way of just maybe finding a way to getting the Control Devil. With her dead, right? Because I don't know how she's able to like have devils on her. Like she has this little like device or whatever it is, you know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure what that thing is, but whatever that device is, she has fallen devils, she has the eternity devil, she has devils. I can't remember the other devil she had. That other devil was freaking stupid, by the way. But the other devil that was there, she has like 3 devils, but there's more devils I'm pretty sure she has on her profile here, right? So what's not to say that she couldn't actually just find a way to actually take the Control Devil, or maybe even some form of that, even if it's like a copy ability of it, so that she has the ability to now to control people. Because at the end of the day, Fami does want to control suckers. She wants to control the situation at hand, but she just isn't able to do that because she doesn't have the ability. So this opens up the can of worms, mind you, for that to kind of potentially happen for her, if that's what's about to happen here. So that's just another theory I have. If not she wouldn't get spawn killed in hell and get sent right back to Earth. I don't know. My thing, we don't even understand the situation at hand of why that even happened. So like why she got spawn killed so quickly to be back in the human world. There's a high chance of it happening again, but at the same time, there could have been preparations beforehand. Again, y'all brought up a good point that Fami was the one to bring Denji over here to this particular sushi spot. Funny enough, Fami could have been the one to burn down the other, the what's the guy's name? The Katana Man's place, so that they can go to this area. Just like to set it all up, you know what I mean? Like there's already stuff already in place. So once Nayuta was probably taken care of, maybe they found a way to get her ability before any of the extra stuff happened. Potentially, there is some ways for this. So these are just big brain theories. We don't know, because there's a lot of speculation that we're doing at this point, right? Because we don't know everything that's going on and how these abilities even work at the moment. So there's a lot of speculative stuff that we're doing here, but it's some pretty strong theories, I can say the least here. I can say that much. And so I said Barem theory sounds dumb. Just a little bit. I don't want to know the inner machinations of Fujimoto's mind. I don't either. That's so. I don't want to get inside that guy's mind. I mean, his mind is amazing. All right, he does make some incredible work. I'm looking forward to actually watching Goodbye Eerie, because actually reading it was freaking great. So watching it probably is gonna be something even better. But I don't know. Like his mind it's a piece of work. Okay. I mean, there's a reason why he's good. All right. So when he's good, he's really good. Like right now, this chapter easily one of the best chapters I think in part 2 right now. Honestly, one of the best chapters in part 2. Even turn an eye when Nayuta being the main course. That's cold. Fami just does not have a heart. She don't give a crap. Okay. And it needs to help her destroying Denji mentally. I mean, that is true. 100%. But like I'm just saying, like I don't. Fami doesn't show emotion. She doesn't seem to have that we know of, anyways. Like I don't know. Garanti, well, you gotta remember this, actually. Because, like, with Denji, for instance, Denji has a hard time actually feeling bad about a situation. You know what I mean? Like, Fami just actually shows it on her face. Like, she just doesn't care. But, like, I guess devils, in a sense, don't really have that same type of, like, connective emotions to be able to actually feel bad about these type of situations to begin with. That's part of the reason why Barem can be as trash as he is. Because he just doesn't have that same type of empathy, right? Because we all know that's kind of how it kind of works here. So that's the other reason why she's just like, it is what it is. I mean, that's my sister, but so? God. I don't, honestly, too, I've said this theory a few times already. I don't think any of the sisters really like each other like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think they have an issue with each other to some regards. We don't know exactly of what. It could be pertaining to Chainsaw Man in of itself, and maybe there was some like love quadruple angle that was happening potentially with all that. We don't know exactly happening with this because we talked about this theory before, but I just don't think they have much love for each other to begin with. So I don't think they would actually have any qualms of someone dying and actually being sad about it, just based off of that alone. But also there's the fact that they can't really show emotions like that. I personally don't think she's dead, but I'm probably coping. I mean, I'm with you, Desto, because you all have a good point. The mole is not on her face, and that is a striking characteristic that you can easily miss. Now, again, Fujimoto could have simply messed up and not have that there, but at the same time, I feel like maybe that was an intentional thing to give us hope that she is alive, though. Because like I said, this could easily just be a ploy. It's not hard to make like a fake head of somebody and then show it to someone. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that hard to do. And it'd be easy to do that and then show that to Denji. Denji's not going to notice that detail. He's not a very detailed orientated guy. Like, honestly, like her hair could be different. It's like, ain't gonna know the difference. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not that intensive of a person for him to see that. So I can see him just already going over the edge and being upset just from the little quick thing that he did see. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, being freaked out over seeing that also says a lot, which is also true too. Yes, very good, very good point, Desto, because he flipping out. I was like, what the heck? Man has a relationship with the Fire Devil, who was revealed to have the ability to change people's appearances. Oh yeah. Oh snaps! You right, Woke. Bro, you right. You freaking right. I forgot about that. Because, yeah, he can't do that. Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's not Nayuta. Nah, fam, nah. Okay, you know what? You just cracked the code, Woke. You just cracked the code. That's not freaking Nayuta. I'm not, even if I'm coping, I don't care. All right, nah. There's a high chance then. This makes a lot more sense. This just has to be a ploy. Nah, this has to be a ploy. Nayuta's good. God dang it. No, we good. I forgot about the ability. Power died on Dinky's birthday. Yoro made Dinky to revive from darkness with her hand powers. I think Dinky's birth comes with a price. Interesting. You might be onto something there, Tav, honestly. The Nayuta face is missing her moles. I think you're spot on. Yeah, so I think you're spot on, Woke. Like, what y'all talking about, it makes perfect freaking sense. I'm on that theory 100% with y'all on this ride. I'm hoping y'all not wrong, but I'm not changing my mind on this. I don't think she's dead. Like I said, I was already thinking this when I reacted to it, that she might not be dead. So something was off. It didn't look off initially, but until y'all brought that up, so I didn't realize there was those moles missing, because it's an easy detail to miss. So no, she should be still here. Man, with all the death that's been going on, it's easy to find a random head and just transform into something else. Like, come on now. I'm just gonna assume Barem did burn down the brothel, and either family or Nail Fiend have been feeding him information. Honestly, 100%. I can see that being the case. Again, we haven't, like, we always keep seeing the family as being completely silent and everything. She could have had like our cell on. She might have been texting him the entire time. You never know. There's easy ways for a conversation or for them to have communication throughout this entire process. This is why this arc is here to begin with. It's all a false sense of security that Fujimoto is putting us on for this big turn of events to actually happen. So you know what? Good on freaking Fujimoto. You freaking did your thing. I have to admit, this was good. Like, this was freaking good. Bi-Weekly Devil, next chapter is on July 16th. Wait, what? It says next week? I hope it's next week. Look, I hope it's next week. Nah, I hope it's not I hope it's not bi-weekly, devil. I'm getting tired of the bi-weekly stuff, man. I swear to God. Nah, dang it. I was curious if Nayuta dying had anything to do with Yoru's memories coming back. Stop talking. Whoa, stop it, bro. See, my thing is, we already talked about how maybe because her power is getting stronger. That's why she was able to, like, get away from it. But god dang it, you absolutely freaking right. If she is dead, that would make so much sense why the mirrors are coming back all of a sudden. I hate that you stop cooking, bro. Stop, you cooking too much. You cooking too much, man. You making us all full up in here, man. Stop it. God dang it. Which one has done fake deaths and with Makima? Yeah, yes, exactly. So this is not unlikely of him. He could do something along the lines like this. This is not impossible. Look, I'm still on the fact that she should still be alive. I'm gonna stick with that theory. I'm gonna stick with that theory because that makes too much sense with how everything is like set up. It makes too much sense. But at the same time, I can also see the other way around, especially with how like things can be set up. So like either way can work. And I hate the fact that we can't. This is the one thing about Chainsaw Man. Every time when stuff goes down, it's very difficult. It is very difficult to know where he's going with this. Fujimoto is very good at making it very difficult to freaking like guess what's happening next. You can't predict it is the thing here. So it can go either way, or it can even go some other route that we are all talking about that we don't even know. Like I'm telling you. God. Manga Plus says next release is July 16th. Let me see. You got me wondering. Let me check myself then if that's the case. God dang it, because like you got me wondering if it's not coming out or not. It's saying comes out in 7 days. Like I do see it here. So like you got the Shonen Jump app, and there we go. And it does say new chapter coming out in 7 days. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna hope that's correct. I'm hoping. So hopefully that we don't have to wait another week. I hope so. If that's actually dead, are there any stakes in the story? I mean, there's a lot. We've been Lloyd. Hey, welcome in. We've been talking a lot about this. There's a lot of stakes that that are opening up with this situation here. Because I mean, again, at the end of the day, regardless if Nayuta is dead or not, I already know this situation is going to affect Denji very negatively, and he is going to transform. Like he's gonna go into this form, and when he does, things are going down. Like it's about to be bad. Also, you might also get some really good art. Just want to throw it out there because now when we did see the full-fledged Chainsaw Man, the art was freaking art. You know what I'm saying? Like it was looking freaking beautiful. We said more than me. You know what I'm saying? God, like it was some good stuff. Okay, God. They deal with Denji to deal with public safety. Sus. If Barem mentioned public safety and already showing Nayuta. Very good point, Tav. Very, very good point. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing is just like like I said, it reeks of some bull crap going on here, man. On Skibbity Break, thinking about it. Why are you saying Skibbity? Oh, all right. I was chapter 168. Everyone said that you're remembering being because of Nayuta fighting the bullet was nonsense, and there's no way Fuji would do that. See, I didn't think Fujimoto would do it though. Like that's like, first of all, as a child. Secondly, I thought there was like more to Nayuta that, because like there's still more to her character that we could actually explore. You know what I mean? Like she's still a very like half-baked character. Like there's still more that we could have done with her. So you didn't think she would die. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see this coming. She was not somebody on my card of characters dying in this arc. Honestly, I didn't see this coming. So yeah, do you think Black Chainsaw Man will attack Oz? Oh, 100%. Black Chainsaw Man got no emotions, bro. Everybody's getting got. I don't see, unless somehow Denji knows of a way to controlling it, which I don't think so. Especially considering that he's gonna be in a very like rage state. Because he's not gonna be able to control that. So I highly doubt that, which means he's gonna probably attack everybody. Everybody's gonna get got. Everybody's gotta leave the vicinities at this point. Because again, next week's chapter is gonna be death personified. Okay, yeah, that's why the Death Devil's gonna have to pop up and be like, all right, you're killing way too many people. All right, you need to calm down. Okay. Part 1 ended on chapter 96. We are in the end game now. I think so, Tav. I mean, you know, because, like, see, what's weird, I want to say yes to that, but then at the same time, I know the prophecy still has, what, like, 5 to 6 months left before it even happens? So, like, we can't possibly be on the end game. We still have a lot of time left before the prophecy actually happens, unless the prophecy happens at a different arc in time. Or is there going to be a potential, like, time skip potentially even? Like, I don't know how this is going to work. That's the thing here. It does feel like some in-game type of stuff, especially considering, like I said, if you were to look at part 1, look at part 2, and look at where it's at, you would think that we're getting to that, you know, the crescendo of it getting to its final point. So it depends on how this is actually all going to go here, honestly. We are definitely in the in-game. I'm just not sure if we'll get to part 3. That's the real question. I don't know either, Desto. I don't know if we're going to get part 3. We were discussing this before because it's hard to say. Because I do feel like Fujimoto wants to dive deeper into, like, maybe movies and things of that nature. I can see him making an animated movie and stuff like that. He's built his name to a point where if he wanted to do that, he could. You know what I mean? Like, he can be like Shuichiro Watanabe, right? Shuichiro Watanabe has a lot of, like, anime originals and stuff like that. So, like, he can just probably start diving in more into that than even just creating mangas and stuff, if that's the case. I don't know where his mind's at, and it's very hard to tell where his mind's at, because, you know, this Fujimoto we're talking about, this guy's mind is, like, on planet freaking, I don't know, it's on an unnamed planet, okay? Look, I don't know where he's at. So, part 3 is very iffy. Not impossible, but very iffy. I'm just not sure if we will get a part 3. Fujimoto killed Aki's little brother with the gun devil. I mean, you right. Whoa, Tab, look. But did you expect freaking Nayuta's head on a plate? All right, did you see that coming? Did you expect that? I don't think so. Just a man did not attack Konobi because I think he recognized her. I mean, actually, not necessarily. You gotta remember, Deso. So the reason why Konobi wasn't attacked is because Puchita was trying to fulfill what Denji didn't do while he was, like, there. So he saw Kobini and was like, I can go on a date with a girl. Is kind of, I think, the idea here, because we actually see, like, a little bit of a flashback of, like, some of the stuff that Denji wants in his life. And so Puchita was just trying to fulfill that, and he just used Konobi for that fulfillment, basically, is what he was doing. If I remember correctly, of what was going on at that time. I only know this so much because I freaking read that chapter multiple times. Because again, it's still my favorite chapter of Chainsaw Man. Like the whole Kobini moment, freaking her dancing. Look, nothing's gonna beat that. Okay, like nothing's gonna beat that. Looks like Yoru is gonna get his wish and fighting black. Again, Yoru's not ready for this. Like Yoru gotten strong, yes. But she's not ready for this. She don't want that smoke. Katana men don't want that smoke. Like I know they want that, but at the same time, this is not it. This is not it. I do think that we are gonna get a hidden last boss. Remember how the gun devil was set up? That's true. That is true. I mean, it's not hidden. That's why I kind of thought maybe the Death Devil could be that other boss. But who else could it be? You have any ideas of what other character would even pop up to be like a hidden boss that would actually supersede even like the Death Devil? Like, is there somebody even out there that could do that? Because I don't think so. He was probably hands-on with a look back from what I understand. I think so too. I like to think he is. Like, the fact that he's actually getting movies, I'm pretty sure right now he's probably crying. He's probably like, yes, finally, my creation. You know what I mean? Like, this is kind of stuff he's been looking for. He's a big movie buff, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's, like, so ecstatic about this. I wouldn't, like, come on now. Come on. Man didn't attack Komini because she was a girl. Other staff Bergstrom was, I mean, there were dudes. That's also true, too. There's also that detail, because, you know, I like, well, yes. Yeah, I like to think so. He is more, maybe. But like I said, I'm gonna go with my theory, because I think it was more so that he was just trying to fulfill what Denji didn't, is what was going on here. So, but recognize, I don't know. Dance Revolution is gonna go hard in the anime. I look forward to it. I'm hoping we can get to that point here soon. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see that, and I also want to see the that one freaking time where Denji got on a date with Fumiko, and that one song came on, that you know that song. Like I want to see that animated because our crowd was freaking bootleg, but so I want to see that animated too. That's ways away, but I'm just saying, like I need to see that. All right, considering Denji ate the previous fiends and haven't come back yet, I wonder what's stopping Denji from eating Barem and him right there. Look, you might get your wish here, woke. Very soon, you might get your wish, and sucker's gonna die. All right, like look, it's gonna be a good day. Like I'm gonna be sad that like Chainsaw Man is out like this, but at the same time, Barem gotta go. I've been saying this for the longest time. So look, hallelujah. All right, I'm not ready to see Snowball fight. And look, I'm not ready to see that either. All right, I already know it's gonna be freaking amazing, and it's gonna be very emotional. Maybe a tear might drop from my eye. It's very hard to make me cry, but it might get me. Referring to when his house burned down, he ate the sword and whip fiends and hybrids. Oh yeah. I mean, they haven't come back yet, but I mean they might. I don't think they got a race or anything at that time. You were messed up. She should have kept the dingy sauce. It's like a what? Dad, please. A white chainsaw man to use like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna say that. Whoa, buddy. All right. Resistance. Think he ate Makima phrasing and came back as Nayuta. Well, the thing is, Denji did it. So the requirement for that to work is for the Black Chainsaw Man for the full realization of the power to eat somebody. So therefore their existence is erased. So when Denji eats somebody, it's not gonna be the same thing because he wasn't even in his form at that time. So that's why Nayuta came to be to begin with. I think they already explained that before actually. Is it what the scallop is? like I said, I thought, look, I didn't see that comment coming. I was like, what? No, neither did freaking Asa either. But we're not talking about her, right? Yeah, I don't think those other hybrids got a race. I mean, you haven't seen them, but I doubt they got a race. He's somebody to stop regeneration in the case of Makima. Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't stop them from coming back though. Like it's not gonna like completely erase them or anything. You don't have that type of ability is the thing here. From what we saw, I don't think he does. Unless he knows how to fully control it, which he doesn't. I don't see that being the case here. So, yeah. I have to say, all right, guys. What was your overall rating for this freaking chapter? I gotta know. I'm very curious. I didn't know we were gonna be talking this long, but here we are. I gotta end stream here soon because we're gonna be over on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster in like 30 minutes. Like, I'm probably gonna eat some food real fast. But I'm gonna be back in here. I'm gonna be streaming Kagurabachi. So that's another manga we usually read, and we read over there on twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. And yeah, we're on I think chapter 40 now, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll probably be over there reading that, and then also playing some more Broforce and beating that game. So that's like the deal here that we're gonna be doing here. So I want to know though, what are y'all ratings for this chapter? What is the rating for it? I'm curious. 9 out of 10. Solid 8. I'm between an 8 and a 9 right now because this is a very good chapter. I didn't see this coming like this. Like I was hoping something would go down, but I didn't know we were gonna get something like this. The possibility for so much to happen now is high. Like I'm looking forward to next week's chapter. Like this is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been looking for Chainsaw Man. So I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. This is very good. This is very good. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I'm gonna stick with that. I want to make sure I'm thinking this correctly. I don't want to put it too high and then like something else comes out and it's even better than that. Now I gotta give it a freaking 10 out of 10. It's like, well, we gotta calm down now. All right, look. Yeah, picked the wrong day to be late. I was at the gym, man. I was getting the gains. All right, All right. But hey, look, everybody was able to pop in here, so it all worked out in the end. All right. But no, you take it easy too, man. Fine, moving 40 exactly. So 9 out of 10 for me, man. Say for me, no Yoro or Pachita. I mean, I feel you, Tab. I feel you. All right. Before we leave, if y'all can real quick, can y'all like this stream? It helps with the algorithm be able to push this stuff out to more Chainsaw Man fans so that they can be in the conversation. And for those that do watch this entirety, first off, thank you for this. I know it's like an hour long like stream, right? I don't know how long it is, but I know it's been like an hour. So if y'all watch the entirety of this entire stream, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Leave in the comments below and tell me what y'all thoughts are for the chapter, for things that we haven't discussed yet, or if you have any other extra theories. Let's discuss more Chainsaw Man. And if you want to come back, for those that are even actually in the stream right now, if y'all want to come back and like go into the video and comment section and start talking a little bit more, we can. Just throwing it out there, all right? I reply to comments. All right. All right. Predictions for next chapter? I'm gonna go with the fake head theory. So I don't think we're gonna get the reveal of it right now, but my main theory is that I think family's gonna finally say something next chapter. I think that's all we're gonna get. And maybe there's gonna be some extra information that can potentially come out. Because I mean everybody's gonna flip out and run out of the restaurant. If let's say Barem's next to telling the truth, then there should be public safety guys popping in at this point then, right? Because something went down. But we can also see playing out the end of the chapter, Dingy finally transforms, and he's in that black state. So that's the theory, and where I'm thinking where we might be at over for next week's chapter. That's a lot. I don't know if we're gonna do that, but that's my hope. That's my hope. All right, and I appreciate you, Tab. Thank you. I'm looking forward to next week's chapter as well. All right, I said on the sushi restaurants. Tab, please. I'm about to fight you. Look, I love convenient. Don't say that. Conveyor belt of heads. That's crazy. Is that what we want? Called death by sushi. Yes. Actually, now we're yes. Which mode are you, a sick man? All right. Until then, people, break out the. God dang.